Creating folders for your apps is a useful trick for the iPad. Some of you may have apps located across multiple pages, and you may have a hard time finding the app you're looking for. Some of you may want to create folders to organize the different types of apps on your iPad, making it easier for you and your students to locate and use particular apps. Here are some folders I've created on my iPad. You can see my Story Makers folder. It contains apps that support digital storytelling. I have apps that make iBooks, comic strips, or cartoons. I have another folder called Show and Tell. These are apps that give me and my students an opportunity to use audio, video, and images to explain concepts. My Early Childhood Math folder has apps and games that are geared towards kindergarten students. And organizing these apps into folders allows me to quickly find similar type apps on my iPad. Here's how you create a folder. I have 3 apps that I'd like to organize into a spelling folder. The first step is to tap and hold one of the apps until it wiggles. This lets you know that you can move the app to a new location. Now, keeping my finger on the app, I'll drag it directly on top of another app. When I let go of the app, the 2 apps are now contained together in a folder. The iPad automatically names the folder based on the category of the app, in this case, education. I'm going to change the name of this folder by tapping the X beside the name of the folder. I'm going to change it to spelling. And when I'm done typing that in, I'll click the Done button on my keyboard. To make the app stop wiggling, I click the Home button on my iPad. Now, to add the last app into the folder, I'll tap outside the folder to go back to my home screen. I'll then tap and hold the app that I want to add, and then I'll drag, by holding it, drag and dropping it into the folder that I just made. I can click on my Home button to make everything stop jiggling. If I want to remove an app from a folder, I'll simply tap on the folder to open it up, and I'll tap and hold the app I want to remove until it begins to wiggle, and I'll simply drag the app outside of the folder and drop it. And I can do these for each of my apps by simply tapping, holding, and dragging outside and out until the folder disappears. And remember to click your Home button to make the app stop wiggling. As you put more and more apps on your iPad, try organizing them into folders for easy access.